Lee, thanks for joining us. A first defeat in the league at home for us today. Just give us your thoughts on full-time, please.
Tough to take, but I have to be really honest about it. I don't think we deserve to win. I thought our performance level was well below what we've shown here in our stadium over the course of the first 5 league games. Look, we've been strong here, that's for sure. We've not allowed teams time, space, momentum, and I certainly feel like the first part of this game, it worried me. Our start to the game, the lack of energy, the nervousness, where that comes from is, look, it's disappointing because we're off the back of one of our best performances, a top away performance, a clean sheet. The group are in a good place, and we don't start as though that's the case today, and allow a good team to settle, allow a good team to get their rhythm, and probably get what we deserve, I think, in terms of the overall result. So incredibly frustrating.
I know it's difficult straight after full-time when emotions are still understandably high, but is there any reason for that you can think of, or is that something we'll have to discover in the days to come?
No, look, the team, there is no reason for us to be in a position where, you know, we're in a good place mentally, physically, where we are in terms of points accrued, where we are in terms of individual performance levels, collective spirit, lots of things that the group can be really happy about going into a game like we did today. And then we start the game very much the opposite of all of those things. And we can't do that. So if you are up against a really good side, well coached, well organised, it falls on us to be at our level, not well below our level, and not aggressive enough, not landing on enough moments, second balls, duels, physical outcome. Like we weren't there in those moments. And you give a team energy when you do that. And that was frustrating. And look, is it a penalty? Their goal is probably outside the box, but was there a penalty perhaps called before that? But every chance there was. So frustrating, because 2 wrongs obviously don't make a right. But look, that the decision is the decision. We earn the right to have a player sent off and begin to push, but we weren't secure enough at the back throughout the 90 minutes. And, you know, if it wasn't for Lee and some excellent stops, the goal could have come sooner. So incredibly frustrating and disappointing, because for me, it was a game that the lads really needed to go and attack, and we didn't do that.
When we've talked about these sorts of feelings previously, we've always had another game to come quickly. We don't on this occasion. We've got a bit of period to go back to the training ground and work on things before the Bolton game. Is that a positive on this occasion, do you think?
Well, perhaps so, because we've suffered. So look, we've brought in and put together a squad that can really challenge this year, and we have a real good chunk of it not available to us. So having the time now between this and the next fixture perhaps gives us that opportunity to recover 1 or 2 of those bodies back into the group and allow us to fill a squad and a bench with senior players. Of course, today we're having to supplement the bench with a couple of our young ones who have really helped us. So perhaps the disappointing thing for us as a group is, if we have an opportunity tomorrow to put this right, I'm sure all of us would want to take it. I certainly would. And I know the players and the characters within there that they would want the same. So that's tough to take, because now we have to take it on the chin and put the work in to make sure that we're in a better place next time around.
Last thing I'll just ask you before this period, because for once it'll be a while before we speak again. What do the next few days and couple of weeks look like before that Bolton fixture?
Work. If I'm being really frank, work. I feel like there is, for me, some things that we have to work really hard on to put right. We got to start executing when we find our moments. We found moments again today and not been able to take them, and that's disappointing, because in a game where we are below par, in my opinion, still having those opportunities and moments that we create gives you an opportunity to get back in and find a way back into the game. We didn't take those moments. Pleased for Bojan, he gets his goal. He's trained well and he's working hard, and that's why he comes off the bench and earns his right there. But look, we have to be better. So really the focus now is work, stick together and work.
Lee, commiserations. Thanks for taking the time
Thanks,
as always.
Raj.